Kevin Samuels was a weak black man.
Accountability hurts.
Finally, the truth. Finally, they couldn't do anything but admit the inevitable.
Kevin Samuels was right. And if you don't like the truth, change it.
Kevin Samuels was right. We all knew he was right. All men knew Kevin Samuel was right. No matter how he presented the information, soft, hard, rough, tough, it would make a difference, which it wasn't at all, but it would make a difference to women.
We got to mature to a place where we are not upset with the truth. Now, I didn't agree with any of his delivery because it was harsh and he lacked compassion with the delivery.
But what many women don't seem to understand that Kevin Samuel was very, very nice. The way he presented the information was very nice. But the fact is, it wouldn't make a difference how he spoke. Even if he spoke soft, rough, whatnot, it would make a difference. Because why? Women don't want the truth. They don't care for the truth. They don't want it. Right? And now that winter has come, and now they're reflecting on what he said.
Fellas, I do have to agree with Kevin Samuels because it hit me yesterday what he was talking about. And even though y'all, I didn't like how Kevin was talking to women, and at first I was like, what you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. No, you're not.
For a lot of women, Kevin Samuel was the only father figure they would ever have. And I remember how women, black women especially, were celebrating Mr. Samuel's passing. They were all over Instagram, patting each other's back, giving each other accolades over his passing. Twitter blew up. All the social medias blew up. Oh man, they were having fun. They threw parties after his passing. These are some truly disturbed human beings.
Where do I start? As far as Kevin Nethia Kitten Heel Samuels is concerned, I hope that man's soul does not have one moment of peace.
The simp was celebrating his passing. Black women, oh my gosh, they were having fun. They loved it. The majority of them treated him as if he was the worst dictator who violated human rights all over the world. A lot of men, white, black, Hispanic, they stood up for Mr. Samuels.
The only black women that Kevin Samuels ever had any kind words for were black women that fell into a certain skin tone, a certain hair texture, a certain weight class, and a certain way of thinking, which thought that black men were their Lord and Savior and not their equals.
Oh man, she's funny. Men and women are equal. She's funny.
Fellas, I do have to agree with Kevin Samuels.
Hot girl summer is over. Hot girl fall is over. Hot girl Halloween is over. Hot girl Christmas parties, they're all over. Now it's time to take care of your responsibilities.
It hit me yesterday what he was talking about. And even though y'all, I didn't like how Kevin was talking to women, and at first I was like, what you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table.
And now that Mr. Samuel's gone, you're reflecting on the fact that he was right. Now the times are tough, and it's rough for you. It's tough for you out there, and you're seeing, wow, he was right all along. Yeah, we knew that. By no means am I bashing any of you, but I've watched you celebrated Mr. Samuel's passing. You are a very, very disturbed group of individuals. Very disturbed group of people. And are very, very dangerous too.
I hope that man's soul does not have one moment of peace. I don't have no patience in my soul for no man that spent years wasting his platform to telling black women specifically that we would be the ones out here dying alone, and look who's dead by themselves being found in their apartment. I told y'all God is a black woman. Y'all gonna quit playing with her.
We're not going to point out her TikTok filter applied as a makeup, but she's highly upset. She is mad that Kevin Samuel was telling women the truth. She doesn't like it. Although they showed much disdain towards him, he was only trying to help women, and he helped a lot of women. Regardless of the fact that you hated them or not, he was being honest. Mr. Samuels told women that the path you're taking is not good for you. It's not going to produce the results that you want. Don't become a single mother. Have a husband. This life is not fit for one person, especially in Western countries. And with this economy now, you're seeing it, you're living it. But guess what? You still hate him. It wouldn't make a difference because what he said you don't like the way he presented the information.
First off, let me just say thank y'all. It was a lot of support from the men, and I'm not a pick-me, but fellas, I do have to agree with Kevin Samuels because it hit me yesterday what he was talking about. And even though y'all, I didn't like how Kevin was talking to women, and at first I was like, what you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. No, you're not. No, you're not. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I have to be honest with myself, y'all, and accountability. And it hurts. It hurts being honest with yourself, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. This is not a pity page, y'all, but accountability hurts, and I know that's the first step. And I realized last night, y'all, I just had a moment, and I'm not one of those people that be crying for the camera and stuff, y'all, but I just had a moment, and I was like, bitch, you fucked up.
Well, I respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision.
Can you dig it?
Yes, you messed up, and that's okay. But now you're taking accountability. And this woman doesn't care that you agree with Mr. Samuels.
I've been trying to told y'all, you red pill popping, podcasting incels, you weak links on the black man food chain. Kevin Samuels was a weak black man who found strength in taking the power away from black women. His dire need to have other people vilify black women rooted him in some sense of worthiness and self-esteem that he could not have without disrespecting us. As far as Kevinethia Kitten Heel Samuels is concerned, I hope that man's soul does not have one moment of peace.
We got to mature to a place where we are not upset with the truth. Now, I didn't agree with any of his delivery because it was harsh and he lacked compassion with the delivery. But I agree with most of what he said because I think what a lot of women were hearing is we don't have value. When really what he was saying is all women want a millionaire man or a six-figure man, but those types of men are typically not attracted to women like us. And he gave very specific reasons, and he used factual information from your own personal answers that you gave. If you're 10 and you can catch this type of man, why don't you have one? The fact of the matter is, I didn't agree with his methodology, but his message was very powerful. If we could receive it, I believe we could all evolve, because we tend to overlook the average everyday man, and that's just not wise. And I think the message that the part that was lost upon most of us is it doesn't mean that you don't deserve a high quality man. You don't have to make six figures to be a high quality man. And I think his message was, why not look in the pool of men who are attracted to you, who are looking in the pool of women that you fit in. Obviously, I'm not a size 6 and I don't weigh 100 and anything pounds. My education is limited. I have one degree, and that's in education, things like that. And so it doesn't mean that I'm of less value. It just means that a man who's looking for those particular qualities would not be attracted to me. And it's unrealistic for me to expect a man who's normally attracted to a girl who's a size 6 with a lighter hue, with more education, who has no kids or who's younger or whatever. It's unrealistic for me to want to try to attract that type of man, knowing that I fit none of the criteria. So I don't think he was right in how he dealt with women, but I do believe what he said to us was an uncomfortable truth that most of us needed to hear. A dose of reality that would benefit us greatly if we were open to receive it and apply just a little bit of the wisdom that God was using him to share before he left this earth. Now, I know I may get a little flack for this. I don't care. Those that I've been coaching and mentoring, you already know that he and I shared similar beliefs concerning certain issues. Kevin Samuels was right. And if you don't like the truth, change it. Do something about it. Lose the extra weight, get the education, lower your standards enough to be balanced in your thinking, and you'll find love. That's all.
As always, good to have you here once again. Thank you for checking out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Like the video on your way out, and I'll see you on the next one.